Survivors we are, survivors we are. Are you ready for the journey? Clarence Karim is the name, yes indeed. Survivors we are.
Hi, Clarence Karim here. Now, from what I can recall, I've had the large bowel removed, a lot of the small bowel removed, as well as the rectum removed. There's a big scar across my stomach. There's the ileostomy. There's a few holes in my stomach from where drains were used after surgery. Plenty of stretch marks across my arms, thighs, and whatever under your ribcage is called. There's also issues at the back of my throat. Woohoo! And my tonsils get inflamed over the silliest of things. I'm allergic to most antibiotics. I don't process bananas, mangoes, red meats, commonly pips, skins, and whole wheat and things like that for Crohn sufferers as well causes problems. It does for me too. And I have a severe allergy to strawberries, fresh pineapple, fresh coconut. I know, right? And now my tongue thinks it's performing at Vegas, as it's got some new tricks, inflaming so easily over things like lemons and vinegar and all those kind of acidic foods, and weirdly aspartame, that sweetener thing. Those are all the downsides to being in this body. But the upside, well, wow, man, you look slim. I get a lot of those reactions. I wish I was slim like you. Yeah, well, there's a price I'm paying for that. And it doesn't help when they see me consuming sugary foods, high proteins, cheese on everything, when my body permits, of course. Because my body's got a low absorption rate, so I have to consume more than the average bear. Hey, boo-boo. So along with the digestive aches and the pains from eating so much, food building up causing like strictures and blockages, narrowing certain parts of the colon, it can cause excruciating pain. And what they don't tell you about when they open you up and handle your gut is once they put whatever's back in, and after them handling those parts, the intestines or the guts or whatever can start to grow adhesions, which is like this sticky, pasty substance on the outside of the gut, of the wall. Yeah, that's right. And so when your gut should move freely inside your body, what's happening is when things are free, so this is your gut doing all of that, right, or whatever it does, yeah, it should move like that, so food passes through and comes around and what have you. If they sort of start to stick together, food's not really going to pass through that easily. So there isn't kind of free movement, and it can cause like really painful episodes. Obviously, until things free up, which can take, weeks, months, or in some cases forever, to be free again, if you're lucky. In fact, I remember the surgeon telling me it took them about 2.5 hours or more to cut through my adhesions, whatever was left over from that sticking stuff together. They took them 2.5 hours to cut through that so that they could clearly see where my gut was, because this stuff grows. It's like took a hot dog and poured custard over it, and that custard became like jelly. How would you see that sausage? You'd have to cut through and make sure you don't cut into the sausage. So I know that's a weird thing to say, but that's the only thing that could come to mind. So they take all the precaution they can, so they take them a long time to cut through that. So you can imagine how much pain I was in beforehand if everything had sort of frozen up like it was in jelly. Anyway, the other pains I get are those common scar pains, because I've been cut open. That scarring egg is still there, and twinges here and there depending on whatever other scars and things that I had. The weirdest of all the pains, I refer to it as my phantom poo pain. So I can't poo through my rectum, but now and again I get this overwhelming sensation as if I'm constipated. And the only way that I can alleviate that problem is to go sit on the toilet, pretend I'm pooping until the episode is over. Obviously with no result because nothing comes out the back. And then not forgetting to take care of my mental health, because most of the time I'm up and down like a yo-yo. But telling myself it's okay to feel the way I feel, and it's only natural for me to have this, and my way of kind of processing it. So slim, but what a price to pay. Corim out.
Survivors we are.